back to the 90s!
Nick, 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 Nick.
Oh, here it goes.
I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all today. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all today.
Greetings and salutations and welcome to Nostalgia. Now, we don't usually do this kind of thing here. Things like live events or venue visits are usually on our Facebook page. But we have just got back from Pixel Busters in Stoke and we had to share the experience with you guys. I know you guys are all nostalgia nuts. I know you are gaming nuts, arcade nuts. So we had to tell you that we had the time of our lives at Pixel Busters. Like I said, if you want to jump on the Facebook page, we did a full live walk around there and you guys can see it there and follow the links there. But yeah, I'm going to rabbit on a bit about just how great Pixel Busters is in Stoke. Now, let's get all the boring stuff out of the way. You can find Pixel Busters at pixelbusters.co.uk. They are located just next to Central Forest Park on Green Industrial Estate off Shell Street. You pay your £7.50 and then that is it. You guys can play until your heart is content. It is Stoke's only free-to-play arcade. You pay your £7.50 and you can play for hours and hours and hours. Now, let's get into it. What is at Pixel Busters? Well, what isn't at Pixel Busters? Anything you can imagine to do with gaming, you will find it here. Now, it would take me forever to list every single arcade that Pixel Busters have, so we're just going to give you some of the highlights that we loved. You've got Exceed, the dance machine, Guitar Hero, NFL Blitz, Lethal Enforcers, the shooter game, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Rampage. For those of you that are old like us, you've got some old school arcades like Burger Time, Donkey Kong Jr., Pac-Man, the OG Super Mario Bros. Arcade. You've got the sit-in Sega Rally Championship, one of the best driving games of all time. My two personal favourites, my favourite arcade games of all time, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Simpsons the arcade games. And it's not just arcades. There is so much more you can do at Pixel Busters. They have modern consoles like your PlayStation 5s, your Nintendo Switches on large TVs and sofas. So you can play your Mario Kart Deluxes. You can play your Shredder's Revenges. One of the best things about Pixel Busters that separates it from other arcades as well is they have this massive projector and screen with cinema seating. So when you need a break from gaming, grab a seat and enjoy some classic TV series and some classic films. While we were there, we chilled and watched the Thundercats. Pixel Busters use this massive screen and cinema seating for the theme nights. So previously they've had things like Buffy the Vampire Slayer night, where they've had a quiz and showed the best Buffy the Vampire Slayer episodes up on the big screen. When it was WrestleMania, they showed some OG classic wrestling pay-per-views and they busted out games like Warzone and WWE 2K and had a few tournaments. Just the other night, they had Star Wars night where they brought the Staffordshire Garrison in and they showed the best Star Wars films up on the big screen. Everybody was in cosplay. Everybody had the best night ever. You can follow Pixel Busters on Facebook to find out more about their theme nights. I mean, if you can't find them, go to the Nostalgia page. There's a shortcut there to Pixel Busters. They have regular theme nights, and one of the best ones that they do is adults only nights. If you want a night out, no kids around, and you can have a beer and relax, then have a look on their Facebook page, have a look on their website for their over 18s nights. And we could not go without talking about Pixel Busters' best feature. They have this bedroom, and I swear to God, it is cut out of your childhood. You've got this retro wallpaper, smash hits posters on the walls, and they have all your favourite 90s and early 2000s consoles hooked up and ready to play. We're talking NES, SNES, N64, GameCube, Master Systems, Mega Drives, and they have dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of games in reception for you to play. Every single game you can think of from your childhood, they've probably got it. I cannot tell you how much fun we had at Pixel Busters. You have to go down there, you have to experience it for yourselves, seriously. For less than the price of a cinema ticket, you can go down and spend all night playing hours and hours of games. A massive thank you to the whole team at Pixel Busters. We're literally going back again next week. We cannot wait to go back. And we are so grateful, and we know just how lucky we are here at Nostalgia to get to do all these great things, like go into Pixel Busters, getting to see 6 Chick Flicks, go into Witchwood Festival. We got to see Echo Belly at the Sugar Mill. And there is more to come. Just next week on July 15th, we are going to see the stage show Fanboy at the Theatre Clwyd. Listen, any of our Welsh viewers can tell you how to say that, but yeah, the theatre in Maldon, North Wales, we are going to watch Fanboy. That is a stage show dedicated to nostalgia and that retro pop feeling from back in the 90s. We are super excited to go see that. It'll be touring now, so go online, look up Fanboy, see if it's coming to a town near you. We're going to see it in Maldon, North Wales on July 15th. Jumping forward in time, this one is super exciting. We are going to go watch the Crash Test Dummies, one of the most iconic bands of the 90s. They're touring the UK later this year. We're going to be in Manchester at the Band in the Wall on November 9th to watch the Crash Test Dummies. That is super exciting. We will be announcing more nostalgia-based live events and venues that we get to visit and stuff like that, but that will be on our Facebook page. Like I said, we don't usually do things like this on the YouTube channel. It's just because we had such a great time at Pixel Busters and we knew that you guys would love it as well because you're all nostalgia nuts. So yeah, things like this don't happen very often, and the more that you subscribe, follow the Facebook page, all that shite, the more stuff like this we get to do. So thank you guys so much, because we are so grateful and we do know how lucky we are that we get to do things like this and have fun on the channel and not just make lists. We actually get to go out there and speak to you guys. So yeah, catch you on the next one, guys. Big shout out to Pixel Busters. Thank you so much for having us. Get down there and visit them. Peace out.